Today we're checking out a classic from Mark Knopfler and Dire Straits, the title track from the album Brothers in Arms. Capo at the 4th fret, easy chords, easy strumming, and I'll show you how you can finger pick it as well. So here's what you need for this tune. Capo at the 4th fret. The chords include C, D, D suspended 4, just add the pinky, 1st string 3rd fret. You need G, I encourage you to do it with middle ring and pinky, E minor, B minor, A minor, and an interesting chord, E suspended 2. Very cool sound, right? That shows up behind the guitar solo sections. E suspended 2. It actually feels like a B power chord. Index, 5th string, 2nd fret. Ring finger, 4th string, 4th fret. You strum all the strings. What a great sound. Now let's talk about your picking options. If you want to play it with a pick, great idea. Remember, this song doesn't actually have any rhythm guitar parts, right? It's the keyboard playing the chords. So we're liberated. We can strum it however we deem appropriate. Here's one option. Every time you see a chord name on the screen, it represents this. Down, down, up. Okay? Down, down, up. Easy, right? So, light grip on the pick, and on the upstroke, really only hit a couple strings on the way up. Option 2, playing it with your bare fingers. With a slow tune like this, finger picking can be really, really appropriate. It's a quiet tune, right? Okay, so what's the pattern? I'm illustrating this in a C chord. Thumb on the 5th, index on the 3rd, then a pinch, thumb on the 4th string, middle finger on the 2nd skinny string, back to the index on the 3rd. So, now that pattern is movable. You could put the very first thumb stroke someplace else. You can move the whole pattern down towards the floor, okay, but the overall pattern goes like that. On D, I might drop the whole pattern 1 string down towards the floor. On E minor, I take my thumb and do the open E string first. And other than that, it would be the same as the C pattern. 6th string with my thumb, index on 3, pinch on 4 and 2, back to the index on 3. Okay, so this pattern is movable, right? But the overall pattern is the same. Now, every time you see a chord name on the screen, it would be just that much. Okay, let's get into the verse. I'll strum through the verse with my pick, and then I'll do it with bare fingers. In E minor can help you get the first melody notes in your head. 5th string, 2nd fret. Here it comes. These mist-covered mountains are now for me. My home's in the lowland, and always will be. Someday you'll return to your valleys and your farms. You'll no longer want to be brothers in arms. And that E minor I'm ending on, that's actually the E minor that begins the guitar solo rhythm guitar part. We'll get to that pretty soon. So that's how you can play through it with a pick. By the way, oftentimes when I go down, down, up on a chord, on that upstroke, I'm actually leaving the chord early to get to the next chord. And you can do that too. Okay, so with bare fingers. These mist-covered mountains are a home now for me. My home's in the lowland, and always will be. Someday you'll return to your valleys and your farms, and no longer burn to be brothers in arms. And there's that E minor again. Okay? Now that is the heart of the tune. There's a bridge, which we'll get to, and also like I said, the background part for the guitar solo. Let's start with that background part for the guitar solo right now. Every time a verse finishes, Mark Knopfler busts out some really tasteful lead guitar, and here's what you can do in the background. I'll be illustrating this with a pick. 3, 4. And that leads to the next part of the tune. Okay, assuming that's a verse, we're going back to the C major of the verse. Now, you might have noticed a few things. E minor to C, right in the very beginning. You can pivot on your middle finger. Nice, huh? How about C to A minor? You just move your ring finger when you go from C to A minor. And lastly, when I went to that E suspended 2 chord, I definitely let go of my A minor chord early, so I could get to that E suspended 2. I didn't stop strumming, right? Can't lose the rhythm or the beat. But I departed early so I could get to that E suspended 2 chord in time. Because let's face it, it's a weird chord. I have to really commit to it with my hand, my wrist, my arm, everything. All right, now let's get to the bridge. So after the first verse and guitar solo and second verse and guitar solo comes the bridge. About 3 minutes and 10 seconds into the tune, here it comes. There's so many different words, so many different songs, and we have just one world. We live in different worlds. And that leads into another guitar solo, an E minor chord, and there you have it. Someday I would love to do videos taking apart his great lead guitar style, but right now you're up and running with all the chords and the strumming and possibly the finger picking too, right? For Brothers in Arms. Hey everybody, thanks as always for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And please check out my website down there, Songbite, for videos that are not available on YouTube. And I will see you for another classic song tomorrow.